What's going on, y'all? The reviewer is here, and I'm back to give y'all this movie review of Enemy of the State. Alright, if y'all don't know about me, you would know that Enemy of the State is like my personal favorite movie. This is one of my favorite movies of all times. Alright? If I can watch this movie about one time a week, maybe twice. I say one time a week. I love this movie. I can watch it all the time because every time I watch it, there's always different messages that I don't catch. All right. So this is the Blu-ray quality of this film, and this is the real deal. I mean, this movie was directed by Tony Scott, and it stars Will Smith, Gene Hackman. Then you had Regina King, John Voight, who is Angelina Jolie's father. Then you had Lisa Bonet, Jake Busey, Scott Conn. It's a bunch of people on here. I'm not going to list them all, but it's a bunch of people who's on this film. And believe it, this movie came out in 1998, which is one of my favorite years. And a lot of the stuff that's in this movie, it still applies today, which I really like. I'm going to try not... See the back of the film here. I got all the bonus features. And I'm going to try to explain this movie without, putting any spoilers. All right. So this movie starts off as two politicians. John Voight is a guy named Thomas Reynolds. And then you had another older guy named Phil Hammersley. And Reynolds is basically trying to tell Hammersley to sign or pass the bill to invade people's privacy and all that stuff. And he's saying no, he don't want to do that because that's going to mess up his workers and all that stuff. They kept arguing, and basically Hammersley didn't want to do it. So Reynolds got his guys to kill him, because he refused to sign the law to make that bill official. On goes the movie. Will Smith stars as an attorney named Robert Dean, and he's just doing his job as an attorney and all that stuff. And then he ran across a mob that was, unfortunately, the leader of the mob was still contacting union officials when he wasn't supposed to. Dean had it on tape. Now the guy's trying to figure out how did Dean get the tape, and Dean wouldn't tell him, so he gave him a week. Some guy, I can't remember his name, but he had a surveillance video, and he actually recorded the murder of Phil Hammersley. And Thomas Reynolds found out, and now he's trying to find out where he got the copy of the tape. And luckily, the guy had another copy of it. It wasn't on tape, but it was some type of device that he used to copy it, right? So Reynolds got some goons. I call them goons because that's what they are. He got some goons, and they went after the guy. What's his name? Daniel Zavitz? I think that's his name. They started chasing them, and all of a sudden, smack. The copy of the device that he recorded, because he knew they was after that. Now the goons are after him, and I'm going to stop there. All right, because I don't want to ruin any spoilers. So I give y'all enough stuff that, that should give you a little interest. I'm not really going to rate this movie because this is one of my favorite films of all times. So I'm not going to really rate it. But what I will say is that the stuff that happens on this movie, it's really relevant today. And what I mean by that is invasion of privacy, hacking in people's computers, credit account, you name it, bank account, all of that. So the stuff that I see on this movie is insane. Like, I'm like, wow, this stuff still happens today. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. So if y'all never watched this movie before, I'll be kind of surprised. Gene Hackman plays as the guy named Brill. He comes on later on in the movie, but I'm not going to explain all that. watch this movie if you get a chance, or get the Blu-ray if you a big collector of those. And that's it. All right, so shout out to everybody who was a part of this movie. And the deleted scenes and the bonus features on there is also nice, because they got people returning back talking about how they feel about the movie and all that stuff. So that's it. Much love to the real folks, and I'll be on here back with another review. All right, peace out, guys.